There was a great rabbi, his name was Rabbi Yisrael Salanter. Rabbi Yisrael Salanter once came to France, and he came to visit this great violinist. So he walks into the office of the violinist right away recognized the rabbi, and he says, "Rabbi, come in. I'm so happy you came. I heard that you have a great reputation. I have a question for you. Perhaps you could shed some light." "Rabbi, please answer my question. This question was boggling me for many years." He says, "I'm a secular Jew. Although I don't keep the Torah, I did learn the Bible, I did learn the Torah. And I see that in the Torah, there are many miracles. Hashem split the sea, Hashem had the oil last for 8 days. But why did he stop? Why doesn't Hashem perform miracles for us today? What happened? Why did you stop? Why did you stop splitting the sea? Next time I'm driving in the highway, Hashem, split the sea for me. Split the cars apart. Let me just drive through. Hashem, why did you stop? Next time I'm hungry, please send me down man." Why did Hashem stop? And as the violinist was speaking, the rabbi was looking at the wall. He noticed that there was a big certificate on the wall. And the certificate was from the Conservatory of Music that reads that this man is the greatest violinist that France has ever seen. So Rabbi Yisrael Salanter turns to the man and he says, "Can you do me a favor?" He says, "Yeah, sure." He says, "Can you please take me to the hall at which you play at? Take out your violin and start playing for me." "How do I know? How do I know you're such a good violinist?" "Well, because you have this thing on the wall, you have a certificate. How do I know?" "Prove it. Take me to the hall that you play. Take out your violin and start playing for me. Prove it." So the violinist turns to the rabbi and says, "Rabbi, do you have any idea who you're speaking to?" "I am the greatest violinist that France has ever seen. I play in such and such hall, the biggest concert hall in the world, 2 times a year in front of thousands upon thousands of people for millions of dollars. And I should play my violin for every person that walks into my office and is going to question my authenticity? Do you know who I am? Blah, 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 blah. What am I, some amateur guitarist from some village? What do you take me for?" And the rabbi turns to the violinist and he tells him, "May your ears hear the words that are coming out of your mouth. Because it's below your ego to take out your violin and start playing for every person that's going to question you. And you're telling me that you have a certificate and the certificate speaks for itself." He says, "Guess what? Hashem also has a certificate. Do you think Hashem has to play his violin for every single person? He already played his violin once upon a time. He played his violin as he was taking us out of Egypt. He played his violin throughout the story of Hanukkah. And he continues to play his violin for us every single day. And he tells the violinist, and just like you have a certificate, Hashem also has a certificate. His certificate is the Torah. His certificate is nature. His certificate is every time the sun rises and the sun sets. His certificate is every breath that you take, because that itself is a miracle." He turns to him and he says, "And Hashem is the greatest of the great. If it's below you to start playing your violin for every single person, you think it's not below Hashem to start getting up for every single person? You're just a human of flesh and blood. Hashem is much greater. He's the greatest. He has to play his violin for every person who's going to come and question his authenticity. Hashem, how do I know you exist? Perform miracles for me. How come you stopped? Yeah, you played your violin. Yeah, you split the sea for us once upon a time. Yeah, you made some miracles back in the days. Why don't you make miracles for us today?" And Hashem says, "I am making miracles for you. But I'm not making open, blatant miracles like I used to." The truth is, Hashem makes miracles for us every single day.